Hey, what's up, guys? Rob here. What you're about to listen to is an excerpt from the weekly podcast that I'm a part of called The Juice is Loose. It's just a smaller part to a much larger conversation. So if you are interested in hearing the full episode or subscribing to the podcast or any of the guests on the podcast, you can do so by following the links in the description below. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.
And the carts obviously had cartridges, so no installs and all that. But anyway, if I'll just go down the line, if you guys got like maybe your favorite thing about the hardware or any concern, a negative, pro and cons, I guess. Let's start with T.
You just said it, carts, man. I'm so happy we got carts back. And for obvious reasons, no mandatory installs because they suck. And that's probably because we don't have all that much information on it other than what it looks like and little things like that. But definitely the carts. I'm glad that rumor was right on point. So,
how about you, Rob? Any cons or pros? What's your favorite part about? Maybe what's your least favorite?
My favorite part is it's kind of a tie. I know this sounds counterproductive to Nintendo fans, but you guys know me. I love that they seem to be showing strong third-party support. Like, I am so tearfully happy that seems to be happening, and I don't even know what else to say. I'm just really happy about that. That's a great thing. Also, I like that once we actually saw the unit, to me, even though it is a docking station for the screen, it also looks fairly substantial. And I like the fact that it almost feels like it is a home console that you just plug your portable screen into. So it feels more like it really is the home console experience first that I think Nintendo's maybe pushing. And that, this trailer focused on the mobile aspect of it, but I don't think that their whole push for this thing will be just that. I think we'll end up getting a push of, this is what it looks like playing on your TV. I think we're going to start to get that in future marketing and in Nintendo Direct. So seeing it look like not a little, I almost pictured, because of some of the first rumors and the Eurogamer bullshit, I almost was picturing in my head something like the dock for the Wii U gamepad. And if that was the NX, that little freaking 3-inch thing, or the NX, the Switch, I would have been like, I don't even know what to feel about that. But seeing something like this that looks like it's like a unit makes me feel better about it being a home console first. And so those are probably my two favorite things.
I was thinking about the Wii stand, when they said dock, the little gray stand that comes with the Wii. Yeah, some little sliver, insignificant thing.
Yeah,
and then like you said, it looks substantial.
Yeah, this is like a real deal. There's tech in that box. It's a machine with moving parts.
I guarantee you, there's
some ports in the front of that. Those USB.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's ports, your hookups, your TV, and I would guarantee there's some kind of cooling benefit too, because that
was the biggest worry, right? Like when we all used to think about it being a hybrid or a tablet or whatever. That was the biggest worry, is overheating. That's
definitely
a huge thing that happens.
Tablets get hot.
With tablets, they get hot.
Yeah, this shows us that the power, to me, of whatever the Switch actually is and does, is in that unit, and it's not the handheld that's dictating how powerful it is and what it does when it's on the TV. It's not the screen. It's this box. This is the machine.
I wouldn't say that.
No,
you're right.
I don't think that's the entire. I think it does. It does what do they call it? The computing. The
supplemental computing.
Computing. I think it does do that, though.
Me too. And that, because I think what you're about to say, Terrell, I probably agree with you. Obviously the screen does have some juice to it, and we don't know those details yet. But this just alleviated some of my worries. Basically, seeing that box with ports, it's a big machine. That made me happy. So.
It doesn't look like that Baby Bjorn thing that I didn't know.
Well,
no Baby Bjorn.
The reason why I'm saying what I'm going to say is because apparently there was a Nintendo rep that talked to IGN that said the dock is only for TV output and charging. So
really,
yeah,
I need confirmation on that.
We need
I need to see a source.
I need that in writing and notarized by Obama.
I will
link, fam.
I wonder why they block most of the screen and leave a half-inch of it on the top.
Maybe to make it easy to grab.
Because there's a vent on the top.
That, and maybe there's a bit of the screen showing, I think.
And a headphone jack.
But I wouldn't be shocked if all the power's in the tablet, and then a supplementing computing thing would come later on if they decided to go that route where you could boost it.
Yeah, it seems like all the power is mainly in the tablet, not in the not in the dock. It seems like the dock is literally just kind of a way to display it on TV. In an
Man,
easy
I would
way.
hope it's. Why would it be like what it is? It could be
Well,
right. don't
like
get me
I said,
wrong,
I-
it's just-
I
Well,
would
that's why
expect-
I view it as a con personally, but that's because it tells me that if it doesn't run well on the tablet, then you're kind of screwed. Like, because if there's no processing in the dock, then what happens then? Also, and also hearing that, it makes me think that there's no Ethernet port in the back of that thing, meaning it's running all off of Wi-Fi, which
No.
has its problems.
I just don't see that. I mean, I don't see them doing that though.
Well,
That's
that's
not
why I
to
don't
say that it
understand.
won't happen, but
Why not
Well,
just
you know,
run the HDMI
I-
cable out? So, and that's it.
I'm keeping myself skeptical about it because
Right.
realistically, you can't call it a home console, and the main part of the home console is a portable tablet. That just doesn't
Right.
make any sense.
So
Yeah.
it's not a tablet when it's in your home, though.
For right now, I'm just
well, they have. Another YouTuber that I watched a little bit earlier was reading something right from Nintendo where they further beyond just yesterday's thing where they talked about see the NX, the new home console from Nintendo. They more were describing in like more elaborate sentences, furthering the whole home console aspect, and it was like really cool stuff to hear.
yeah.
I'm trying to find
Oh,
the
and
actual
by-
quote, so that makes me feel good about it too.
And by the way, we watched, this thing, and we watched Breath of the Wild run perfectly fine on the TV screen. But when he brought it down to the tablet, that frame rate went to whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like
It might have
did
been
it?
just from
He-
switching.
that was another reason I thought this thing has to have power. And
Oh, I
I felt,
didn't even see that.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
go
I
back
didn't
and watch
see
that
that
frame rate
either.
drop.
Well,
No, but I'm pretty
well,
sure.
here-
Remember how it goes into slow motion when he's shooting the arrow? Though?
Yeah, I don't think that's
That's
frame
not
rate.
that. Trust me,
I got
that's not
the
the
answer.
problem, man. What?
Think about it. All right, when my gamepad battery's fully charged, when I put it on the dock, the screen immediately gets 15-20% brighter just from having a constant power source.
Right.
Sure.
So, and then somebody pointed out that with the dock having maybe extra cooling fans, it could just get more have the same hardware. It's still all in the tablet, but when it's plugged into a constant source and not battery, it can boost everything and have additional fans to keep it cool at the dock. So it might not have chips or anything, but it still plugged in could still run. Performance could be better just based on it's not running off a battery anymore. It's running off.
So that's a
power.
good point, but I found the
think
quotes that I was
oh.
talking about. So let me read this to you guys real quick and tell me what you guys think. This is on the Nintendo Switch video on Nintendo's YouTube, so it's from Nintendo.
Okay.
It says introducing Nintendo Switch in addition to providing single and multiplayer thrills at home. The Nintendo Switch system also enables gamers to play the same title wherever, whenever. The mobility of a handheld is now added to the power of a home gaming system to enable unprecedented new video game play styles.
Well, I think that just worded
I
the
think
way.
I think they would have to cut the power just for battery life. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
Sure.
just flavor
Yeah.
text.
so it might have the GPU and everything might be really good, but it can't run it full off the battery. Otherwise, it,
That,
Well, here's
I think that refers to the fact that.
well, here's my question: where do you think it falls in the power?
Hold up,
scale?
Terrell.
I don't see how that would affect the
Yeah.
frame rate.
I think it refers to the fact that you can play console games on the go, AAA titles like Skyrim, like Zelda. The fact that you can play those kind of games on the go, that's what it means when it says to take the home console market on the go with you. Not necessarily that you're taking, like PS4 style graphics with you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
Sure, but I think it will
think
be
about the
that,
message. I don't think Nintendo will okay, this is the reveal of the thing, right? And I don't think that's something they could have fixed. And as far as not letting the frame rate dip when you bring it down to the tablet.
mhm.
Yeah.
This is
That
a
would make
situation where it's like, all right, we got to put this reveal out. We haven't quite worked the kinks out with the tablet here, but we need to put this video out. And I for them to go that far, I think the dock has to add some power. Has to.
I think so. I
But,
want to believe
mean,
that also.
Again, you
Yeah.
ever had a
It may not
car
be a whole lot.
stereo running off the battery, and then when you turn the car on and it actually has the alternator giving it juice?
Mm-hmm.
My car wouldn't even. It sounded terrible until I actually had the car running because the battery, it just can't. Even the CPU could be running at 70% off the battery, and then it goes up to 100 when you plug it in. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and it's a good point, but I think that right now there's just based on the mystery and the couple of phrases we have, it at least gives me hope, and maybe T, that's what you see too. It gives me enough hope to think that it could be that.
Yeah, because I'm thinking
there's
on
definitely
my
no
personal tablet. It's like,
concrete.
all right, if I watch it off the battery, or if I watch it on the charger, which I've done before too, because I didn't want to wait for it to charge. The performance is still the same. So
yeah, I mean, in that situation, but
So
they could have.
Is it going to be more than is it going to be more a tablet or is it going to be more a console? That's the question, right?
We
it's
don't
more a
know,
console.
yeah.
I think it's more a console.
I think so too, but I see the thing is because some of you guys were kind of split. Like some are more skeptical than others on this idea. I'm preparing myself for it to be more of a handheld first, but I sure hope not. And it doesn't feel that way yet. So I'm with T too. Like it doesn't yet feel that way. It feels like it's more of a console first.
Yeah, I mean,
That's how it feels to me.
the majority of the commercial was showing it not plugged in. So,
But that's why I think, kind of getting what I was saying a couple minutes ago, tell me if you guys agree, I just think because this was the reveal and like the main difference of this to anything that we've ever seen is that aspect.
Yeah.
But the first reveal was just to thematically show this is our big change to how you can do this.
Mhm.
But what if we see a 3-minute video next week that's 90% on the TV? Then it's going to feel like a console. So it just depends on what they decide to show
But you know what? I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to keep pushing that it's that the gimmick is that you take it anywhere you want to go, and that they're going to show all these third-party titles on it because we are not their target audience. And I don't see a problem with that.
That's exactly right.
I don't think we're not the target audience either. I think it's both. But go ahead, T.
I was just saying. I think the reveal was okay. We're Nintendo fans. Like they said, we're making a new console. We already got pre-orders. Like, we're already there. So we're gonna watch this and take what we want from it. But I think he's right because they want to also capture that audience we were talking about earlier as well. And so that's why the reveal was the way it was. It was showing you all the stuff you can do on the go. Because those people, they don't, that type of gamer, they don't want to sit down in front of a TV and all the time like that. Those type of games are on the go. They want to kind of have that whole social aspect. The mobile gamer, you know what I'm saying? Like that's honestly, how they get out. So
honestly, if you break it down, like they're trying to appeal to everybody. They're trying to appeal to us.
I do agree.
With the home console set up with the Nintendo titles on there, they're trying to appeal to the mobile gamers with taking it everywhere and having better graphics and better games. And they're trying to appeal to the PlayStation, Xbox gamers by saying, look, your games will be on here too. And what isn't this gimmick, more than enough a reason for you to buy it? They're trying to appeal to everybody.
Every game suddenly becomes a portable.
I'm gonna put everybody's worries of this being a handheld first or a mobile device first, and then a console second. I'm gonna put that to rest. We're forgetting one of the big things about this is it's going to be a online gaming console, and for the most part, that doesn't work very well mobile.
That's a good point too.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just not. We're not there yet, technology wise.
Yeah, I wonder if the dock will have an Ethernet.
To play Mario Kart with 8 people talking to each other. That's not going to happen on mobile yet.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
But we don't know what features we do and don't have yet, though.
I will tell you that those features aren't in it. I will tell you that based on knowing technology that we have today, that you're not going to be able to do all that on your tablet device. And without it melting your hands off, that's just not. We don't have that technology yet, unless the alien crab landed somewhere.
Like 8-player Mario Kart Online.
8-player Mario Kart Online on your tablet. No. What I'm saying is that we're not there yet to where you can have 8-player Mario Kart Online on the go.
Yeah, on the go. Yeah.
That's why this is going to be a console first because it's going to be all about
even though they did showcase the Splatoon, you can all 4 be there connecting to each other.
But again, that wasn't for us.
Yeah,
so
and that's not online necessarily.
Right.
That may not be online, which confirms that's Splatoon 2.
I guarantee you, the marketing isn't going to be towards us. The marketing is going to be towards the mobile gamers first, and then the Sony Xbox gamers second. That will be where the marketing goes because they need those people. They don't need us because we're already going to buy it.
It is true.
Except some Nintendo fans there.
Yeah.
So they're not going to buy it. They're shutting down their channels. So let's go to our hardware tech expert here, Nintendo Ultra. What's your thoughts on the hardware?
So far it's decent so far. Apparently it's a NVIDIA, custom NVIDIA Tegra processor. That I think that is confirmed. Yeah, and
it is.
yeah.
Who said
So,
that?
yeah, so,
It's
NVIDIA. NVIDIA said.
NVIDIA said it's on their site.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
They put on their
Dave's
blog.
completely wrong there.
Blog, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's not AMD or the MP or whatever, you know. So far it's decent. Yeah.
Looks better than the Wii U.
I mean,
Better
We
than-
have confirmed Unreal Engine 4 support.
Yeah.
It's a tablet-based device that can run Breath of the Wild. Like, it's powerful, son. Like, it's
Mhm.
you know. So it's
But
just
where would you
how
put it?
powerful is it? Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, where would you put it next to like?
even the Wii U or
Well,
PS4.
apparently on the NVIDIA site, they say, I mean, this is just them saying it. They said the NVIDIA GPU based on the same architecture as the world's top performing GeForce gaming graphics cards.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's going to be the world's
Well,
top performing, but come
keyword,
on.
yeah, but I say keyword is based on. Not
Yeah,
just-
it's gonna be nuances because because of the console.
and because it's
Yeah,
a
I was gonna
custom
say,
made.
it can't
Right.
really be the the world's top.
Well, I think to me, because if you can figure out where the graphics lay at, will kind of help everything else fall into place. Because I mean, you're not gonna have a beast, a graphical beast, and it running like, well, the battery life is perfectly fine. No, it's not.
My guess will be
it's gonna be garbage if it things running,
probably
like
slightly less
PS4s.
powerful than
Yeah.
Xbox One.
If the battery life is
If I were to,
garbage, then
you know,
the
Well, I
console-
guess that means it would lie somewhere between Wii U and Xbox One.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means it's newer architecture. Possibly it could do higher resolutions
Right.
than the Xbox
That's another
One,
thing
but
too. Yeah.
I don't know. Just hearing that, I didn't know that NVIDIA. Yeah, I'm looking at the website now.
Yeah, they confirmed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
And,
can
Well, they tweeted it too.
I mean,
Yeah.
their graphics cards are. I mean, they're. If you talk to any serious gamer, I mean, almost every one of them's NVIDIA.
Yeah.
But they're just not known for their small portable and they're never really been in any main consoles before. So that's kind of.
That's because it's in the console and not the portable. I
Mm.
know it.
It is not. It just
Don't
makes no
squish
sense.
my dreams, man.
How do you play Breath of the Wild on the go and the GPUs and the?
Play it at 22 frames per second. That's like
Yeah, that's why. It's all good, man.
But
I'm gonna keep the dream alive until I hear otherwise from Nintendo, which will probably happen.
Well, here's my question though, because you dock the actual tablet in order for it to show up on the screen. Does that mean we technically lose like Wii U type experiences where you have a map on your screen?
yeah, that's gone.
Nope.
oh yeah, that's gone. That's not
which
gonna happen.
sucks. I want that back though.
It does suck, but
Well,
Yeah,
then to me,
I'm
okay, to me-
boycotting it.
Yeah, that's what to me. The reason why I bring it up because to me that almost borderline confirms that there's nothing really in. There's not much going on in the dock.
Well, I was saying we talked about it earlier in the chat, and I was like, it's still possible that it can do some kind of Wii U mode or whatever, and you can do that, but that would require there be some tech in the dock, which
yeah, it'd
I
have to
believe
be
there is.
streaming to the dock.
Well, I mean, there's some tech. I'm not saying there isn't any, but I'm saying I don't think there's enough for it to like stand on its own.
No, it's not going to run the Wii U game on its
No,
own.
it'd have to have reverse streaming, like the gamepad. Instead of the Wii U streaming to the gamepad, the tablet for the Switch would have to stream to the dock.
And I think they just said that wasn't worth it.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, that's probably not working at all.
You can't take the pad out of the dock because otherwise it goes off the TV.
Yep.
And why would they do that anyway? Because all they're doing is selling Wii U games all over again anyway, son. You don't want to cut that money out.
That
What
might,
money?
you know,
Oh, there was
imagine-
money there. What?
What if that's a tech demo?
Oh, we'll talk about games.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was
It's on the docket.
Mhm.
But let's start with the name. I mean, not start, but let's go to the name now. This Nintendo Switch, Joy-Con. I'm not loving them. I ain't gonna lie. But it might grow on me. I kind of think Nintendo Dual was better. That one dude made up.
Nah.
But
Sorry.
I definitely don't like the Joy-Con. To me, that's That's just terrible.
Yeah, that's probably the weirder of the two names.
To me, it sounds like some kind of like porn thing. Joy-Con.
It's
What
like
do you be doing in there, Robert?
somebody said in the in the live chat, Joy-Con 2017. You know, that's what it sounds like.
Is it weirder than Wii Remote and Nunchuck?
That's what I was thinking.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
it's
not weird,
It was
just-
weird.
I just-
It sounds good now, but we were like Nunchuck. What the?
Yeah, I mean, wait, I made this point on my video. It's like, yeah, the name isn't like super strong. I don't like love it, but back again, anyone who lived through the Wii revelation when that name,
like, what the
that
hell is
was
a
a
Wii?
nuclear bomb on the internet, and it was forget about it. And you know what? Now it's like second language.
Yeah, and
So
joystick comes
that does
from, or Joy-Con comes from joystick, which is what everyone used to call.
And controller.
Yeah.
Con is controller, so
Mhm.
there's that aspect.
I think Switch is fine. I mean, it's not. It's
It's
probably
not
about
amazing.
It's just middle ground for me. And also, it leads into the whole that cool a tagline that they better use. Time to make the switch, because
Hell yeah.
that would be goat. That'd be goat, son. That'd be great.
That would be
There's
cool.
a subliminal meaning in there.
I told you they got to use that Will Smith song "Switch" for the.
You just